This is a P38, that military can opener that I keep on my keyring. I'm going to open a gallon can of beans. My daughter just wanted to see how it works, so I thought I'd film it for you. And once you get through like that, little tiny cuts, go about halfway, a third around the can, then you can just bend the cover up. This one here's been used on probably 20 cans. They're not meant to be used that long, but it still works. Like I said, they cost, I don't know, 50 cents to $1. They're handy. Just keep going around. It's a little bit of work, but it gets the job done. Just thought I'd throw this out here before I made some chili, show you how to work it. This here's just our deer camp chili. Start with some kind of ground meat, ground venison, moose, bear, burger. I do it all in this roaster here. I brown it right in there. Once it's brown, I add whatever seasonings you got. I usually make my custom seasoning, but here at deer camp, everybody kind of just brings stuff to donate, and I kind of customize it and make it there. It's better to use homemade canned tomatoes, beans, stuff like that. But like I said, it's deer camp, so we go cheap and just try to feed a lot of people. So mix your seasonings in there. And I use diced tomatoes, tomato juice, some sort of chili beans. We had corn for a little bit of sweetness and crunch as well. And then, of course, some cayenne pepper. And basically, once that burger's hot, we just start dumping everything in. There's a lot of schools of thought on chili all around the country. Some places don't put beans. Down south, like Texas, I don't believe they put ground meat. They use sliced steak and no beans. Making chili in Wisconsin, better have beans. That's all I'm saying. Dump in some kind of tomatoes, crushed tomatoes. These are all diced tomatoes here. Just dump it all in. Like I said, this is deer camp chili. Nothing fancy about it. I use the tomato juice just to thin it down, because we leave it in that roaster overnight, so we have it the next day. Cook it a little slow and it'll thicken up. Like I said, it's also Wisconsin chili, so it's getting a heaping spoonful of sour cream with a whole handful of cheese melted on top of that to thicken it back up. Then once it gets hot, I just put in some cayenne pepper, get it as hot as we want. Stir that all together. After it's been cooking for about an hour, everything's hot and boiling, I add cumin to taste, quite a bit on a pot this size. And I also add a good handful of brown sugar, something to cut the acidity down with. And then just let it cook, ready to go. Have chili tomorrow. Thanks, guys. See you later.